Hello, welcome back to another episode of Limited Lowdown. Today we're going for more Wise of Eldraine draft. I just wanted to, like with my last video, remind people who I am and why they should care. So, as I say, I've been playing Magic for 5 years, draft for about that amount of time. And I'm a good player, pretty good player, and I'm trying to get better. I want to be a great player. I've done a lot of research over the 5 years. I've been very invested in draft. And my win rate is very high currently. Lord of the Rings was 63. Right now I'm sitting at about 70 on Wilds of Eldraine. I think that's because both of those sets. I suppose if you take the temp mechanic into Lord of the Rings, and you take this set, just being they're assertive sets, and my set of draft, the set of draft that I sort of grew up with, which is good efficient cards, on affecting the board, does well in sets like that. So, this video series is for people who are good at draft and looking to get better, people who are novices and looking to get better. But if you're a highly skilled player, there's probably not that much here for you, because you're probably as good as I am, if not better. I still consider myself to be highly skilled, but how would you say it? I'm still sort of a level below a truly great player. So anybody who's starting to get to that point, really, this is probably not for you. This is for you if you're new, if you're experienced but want to get better. One of the things I want to do, I'm trying to do, is talk through my decisions more as well. So we'll try and do that today. Sometimes it can be difficult. I'm not going to be able to promise it, but I will do my very best. So straight away, I'm drawn to Torch the Tower, Hope for Vigil, and Godric Cloaked Reveler. Now, Godric Cloaked Reveler is a gentleman I'm not overly familiar with. I still think Torch the Tower is better. Now, this is something I do. If there's cards I gain I don't see very often, that they're rares or that, I will, and especially because I've only drafted this format like 11 times or something, so it's not like I've drafted loads. I will just go and check to see what certain cards are like, if I'm not familiar with them. And as I suspected, Torch the Tower is significantly better than Godric Cloaked Reveler. I thought that, but I just wanted to see. But I imagine Godric Cloaked Reveler in the right deck could be excellent. But it's double red, so it's a heavy red commitment. Torch the Tower is very splashable. And the second card I would pick here is Hopeful Vigil. Very fond of that card. Does everything this set's trying to do. Now, so we've got some good blue cards here. Got Threadbind Click, Archive Dragon, Into the Fate Court. Virtue of Knowledge I'm not so sure about. I'm almost certainly going to be taking one of these blue cards, I would think. But I'm not so sure about Virtue of Knowledge. Again, it's a card I'm not... Activate Trigger. Nah, it's no good. So we're looking at Threadbind Click here versus Into the Fate Court. I imagine Threadbind Click is where we want to be with this. It's pretty close. Unmocking Sprite's another good one as well. A lot of good blue here. Chancellor of Tales I'm not too high on. Neither is Eerie Interference. Another Torch the Tower though. The third pick is not a sign that red's open, and red realistically should not be open. But it's an easy Torch the Tower. It's just 1 mana, deal 2, very easy to bargain and get the extra 3. Very efficient, kills a lot of things. There's most things in this set have 3 toughness or less. So. So now I've got some interesting cards to consider, because Tenacious Tome Seeker. I'm not sure how good Free and Sandy is. My guess is pretty much all of those Enchanting Tales are worse than they look. And they're all pretty low rated, I think. And there's a handful that are excellent, and at this point you would know what those are. So it's a Twisted Sewer Witch, which is only good if we're being sort of aggressive black-red. A Minstrosity, which is also solid, a Spell Stutter, and a Tenacious Tomeseeker. A Tenacious Tomeseeker is one of the better blue cards. So I think we're going to take it here to go with a Threadband Click. It's cheaper, it's one colour, you know, and I'm trying, you know, I've been off blue because I've never had situations where realistically the blue card was the correct card to pick. But now that's not the case anymore. Now here, I do wish I'd taken the black card because Spellscorn Coven is excellent. But it's possible we could splash Spellscorn Coven. It's the right card to pick here. We could also have taken Twisted Fealty as well if we had have taken the 5-drop rat sort of lord thing. Those go in the same deck. But here, I'm only Stroke of Midnight. I'm not a big fan of them. We're pretty far away from white at the moment. And we haven't seen any good white. So Spellscorn Coven. It's in black. You want to be able to cast the black half of it because it's a 4-mana 2/3 flyer that makes him discard a card, which is excellent. Frolicking Familiar. Now that's sort of that's a payoff now. We've got a payoff for being in red-blue. So I think we're going to take that as a pretty solid read. Oh no, we can keep Spellscorn Coven here. The instant's not the worst. And we might be able to get something to help splash the Coven. So we got Frolic. Now I have not built the blue-red deck at all. A 7th pick Hopeful Vigil. And a 7th pick Ratcatcher Trainee. My goodness. Aquatic Alchemist is a card I'm not interested in picking up. No, it's a card I'm interested in picking up, but I can get those whenever I want them, I should think. So I think I might just take the Trainee here. It's just efficient. It's just very efficient. You know, and it's, of course, it's an instant and sorcery spell, which is worth remembering. So it's Freezing Place versus the Coral Smith. Now, that's something I'm not entirely sure about. We auto-picked something, did we? Oh, that's too bad. I was just deciding there, I wasn't sure. I guess we'll take one Freezing Place there. I was deciding. It didn't make much difference, I'm not sure. Oh, Mocking Sprite are into the Fake Court. It's into the Fake Court, definitely. But at the same time, that's close. I guess I'll take it into the Fake Court here. Misleading Motes is a card I'm happy with. Minecart Daredevil's not bad. But some removal is fine. Or maybe it's the Daredevil, I'm not sure. Nah, I think it's the Misleading Motes here. Spell Stutter will pick up one of those. Prism as well, which is pretty harsh. Kindle Heroism, look, if we need a trick, we need a trick. We'll play it. So we're blue-red now. I've never built a blue-red deck here at all, so... So it'll be interesting to see how this works. Alright, Spirit Guard, should not be going last pick, so red's pretty much wide open, it would seem. Nothing overly strong here, and a nice strong white card in Spellbook Vendor. Or not much though. This is a tough one. So as I say, I've never built this deck before, so I'm not sure what kind of cards we want. We know we want instants and sorceries, obviously. We already have one spell stutter. I don't know that I want two of those necessarily. So it might be a Skewer Slinger as a nice defensive play. And I'll take the second spell stutter actually. I think, oh, Archive Dragon is a nice finisher for us. And we'll probably wield the Transmuter. Now, the dragon didn't come back, but that's a nice finisher for us. I'm pretty content with that card. I think it's one of the better blue cards. Um, it's a good finisher. So it is. Transmuter is also a card I really like. Getting the value, you got the sorcery there. I could consider grabbing a Candy Grapple here, and splash, but we haven't much to splash at the moment. And though our red isn't that good, so maybe it's worth considering taking a to Candy Grapple. It is significantly stronger than the dragon. Um, no, I think I'll stick with the dragon. I think I want to stick with the blue red. I think we're going to get seeing some black. We're going to see some black this pack, but red's really where we want to be. Now I could take a Candy Trail, which just sort of helps filter, but I actually want to try out the Aquatic Alchemist. I found it to be a very good way to stop aggro, and I think it's an important card in these kind of decks here. So I'm going to grab one of those. Now, Ratcatcher Trainee versus the Attendants. We already have a lot of 5s, so I don't know, but it comes with an instant attached. You see, is the big thing. But Ratcatcher Trainee also comes with an instant attached as well. So this is a difficult choice. I'm having a wee look here just to see. Yeah, I still think the trainee's better. You know, because it can be a 2-drop if you need it. And the Attendants might wheel, so. Oh, here we go. So the Sleight of Hand is one of the better blue cards. It just goes in every deck. It works with our spells matter stuff. Yeah, I'm content with that. Now, oh, okay, I was going to say, I was looking at Living Lectern being an interesting option there, because I am interested in how it plays. I think it could be very good, especially if you can enchant it, but cut-ins there. So, that's a very powerful red card. The reason being, for 4 mana, you kill pretty much anything, minus like Hamlet Gluttons and Scream Puffs and things of that nature, but you also get the Young Hero Roll token, which is worth a lot in this set. You know, it enhances your creature, you know, with low toughness creatures, you can get a couple of counters on them. So I'm very happy to have that. Oh, and there we go. We got the blue-red gold card, which I thought we would when we got the Frolic Familiar late. I thought maybe we'd be the only one in this deck, which is kind of why I stayed off black. So I can look at the top card of my library at any time, and once a turn I can cast an instant sorcery spell from the top of my library. So that's excellent. And a 2/5 is just a wonderful body. So we're definitely playing a slower version of this deck. Stormcad Prowler is not something we're interested in. We do have a couple of 5 mana cards, but again, we're not really interested in Troyan either. I don't see us being interested. I don't think blue-red's a good place from which to splash, at least that I can tell. Draw 2, discard 2 is not bad at all. Minecart Daredevil is also not bad. We probably want this effect more, but I don't see us ever playing that green, so I think we're just going to take the Daredevil here. Oh, okay, we now get the Prism, so I feel slightly worse about having not taken that. But that means we can... I'll probably take another Skewer Slinger, I think. Oh, I didn't take the first one. That's right. I didn't take the first one, that's right. I'm glad to have one of those now. Unruly Catapult? Possibly. Although I'm not convinced it's actually that good in this deck. I'm going to take Impact Tremors just to keep cutting red. Spoke Battlegarb. Oh, yeah. How good is Sheree in this deck just on her own, if we splash her? Because I don't want a third spell stutter, I don't think. I might just take a Merfolk Coralsmith. I know it's boring. It's really boring. But you just kind of need bodies as well. So. But Sheree mightn't be a bad one. Oh, I died zone out again. Whoopsies. Yeah, okay. Picklock Prankster is definitely where we want to be. I'm not so sure. Again, I know I've been clicking out of a couple of picks there, but they're picks that are very tight. I don't think there's such thing as too many Torch to Tower, so I'll take those. Hopefully we'll wheel a blue card there. Now, do I want a second copy of Johan, or do I want the balloon as Gatekeeper, is the question. It's a tough decision. I think we take the Balloon's Gatekeeper and hope to wheel Johan here. How many 2-drops have we got currently? We've got the Aquatic Alchemist, the Prankster, Prowler, Trainees. Yeah, we don't really need another Alchemist, I don't think. Removal wise, we've got 3 Torch of Towers, 1 misleading. I don't think I want more than 1 misleading moats. Is the thing. I might just take an Evolving Wilds here, as strange as that is. Yeah, I think I will. Oh, a Hatching Plans, that's insane. How much bargain do we have? 3. We're taking a Hatching Plans for sure. So now we need more bargain. We've only got 3 so far, 4. 4, we want to try and get more bargain if we can. But yeah, we're taking the Hatching Plans here, and we're just going to try and get some more bargain. 4 is enough where I feel content playing Hatching Plans, you know. Oh. Now at this point, I think I want either a Vantress Transmuter or another. I don't think I want another Ratcatcher Trainee. So I don't. I could also just pick up a Witch's Mark. Actually, I think I'm going to pick a Witch's Mark here. And it's either Quick Study or the Electron. I think I want the Quick Study more, actually. Do I do? Oh, we got the Merfolk Quarrelsmith back. I might actually play that. It's not a good card by any stretch of the imagination. Second copy of Moats. Do I play that? Draw another Sleight of Hand or another Witch's Mark. Oh, I meant to just click on that, you know, to auto-pick that. That's why I lost a couple of picks earlier. We thought we'd wheel him. Excellent. So with a Prophetic Prism and Evolving Wilds, I can feel pretty comfortable. I might play the Coven. I want to be able to hit a thing as well. Water Wings, maybe. Let's see. I want to be able to play the other side of Threadbind Click as well, you see. So I think probably we cut the Coven, throw Plains in, and then we would have loved to have had Charade, but even then we only have 2 things that tap, so. So I think that's what we'll do. I don't think we're gonna play the Coven. I'm not sure. Just gonna cut all these, and we're gonna go back to the drawing board here. With 2 Sleight of Hands, you can probably cut a land as well. So, but we'll go back to the drawing board here with Spellstone Coven. I'm gonna have a look at her, and then so I think we'll focus on the click first. So I'm just deciding what color I'm splashing here. So I'm splashing white. So we'll where is it now? So we'll bring this in and this in, and we'll put 1 white land in, so that we're content with that. Yeah, okay. And that's for us, and we're going to be playing Threadbind Click. There we are. So some good removal there. All right. So let's start with our best cards. So we have 3 Torch of Towers. That's excellent. Now, we'll put in our Frolicking Familiar here. And we'll put in our, where is it? 2 of our Johans. Okay. So, we're looking to cast as many instant sorceries as possible. Or have as many our decks as possible. So we've already got 3 Torch of Towers. Threadbind Click counts, I believe. And Frolicking Familiar counts. So that's 5 already. So we're doing very well in that regard. Now, we're going to play, I would think we play both for Sleight of Hands. We're going to play at least 1 Spell Stutter, I'm sure. We're going to play at least 1 Misloading Moats, I would think. 1 Quick Study. 1 into the Fake Court. And then 1 Balloonist Gatekeeper. So at that point, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've already got 12 instant sorceries, so we're flying. Then Tenacious Tome Seeker to get us some of our instant sorceries back. And we're going to want Picklock Prankster to get us some of our instant sorceries back as well. We'll play the Hatching Plans, because we have enough bargain with Torch Tower and Tenacious Tome Seeker. I'd like more, naturally, but we don't have more. So that's us sitting already at 18 cards. So we have sort of 5 to 6 more cards we can play. Now, let's look at our red cards here. I'm not interested in any of these, but I do think I want to play both Ratcatchers. You know, it's an aggressive card, there's no doubt. Well, we definitely play Cut-In. But I think I want to play both Ratcatchers, even though it is aggressive, because we get it's 2 1/1s for the instants and sorceries. So that's good. And then a 2/1, you know, it's important to have 2 drops, you know, at the same time. So, or maybe we go slightly more defensive when we don't play those. It's hard to know. We'll play a Skewer Slinger and we'll play an Aquatic Alchemist, and then we're definitely going to play one of our Archive Dragons. So that's us at 22 cards, and I reckon we can go to 24. So it's probably Witch's Mark is an interesting one. Now we still have 10 creatures here as well, which is very good. Yeah, okay, I'm liking this so far. The Ratcatcher trainees, they are aggressive, and we don't really need them. I was taking them to give us some options, but we don't necessarily need the Ratcatchers. Given that we have good defensive 2-drops, you know, and then we're hoping to take over the game with our, you know, our Dragon, our Gatekeeper, and just getting our value, you know, and drawing cards. So perhaps we need to look at Witch's Mark instead. And Witch's Mark will be a good one. What else do you want in blue as well? Maybe we do play both copies of Spellstutter. I think we do. I think we play another copy of Spellstutter. And then we play not the Moats. I don't want those. Where's the Witch's Mark, right? Because I have enough creatures for this to be good. Yeah. And then we just leave the trainees on the board and play a much more defensive, slower game. And then we play 16 lands. So we're mostly blue. With 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 red cards. So we play 8, 6 maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's just a 16 lands. But then we have a good amount of use. So maybe we cut a single sleight of hand and play 17 lands instead. No, I don't think that's correct though. I don't think that's correct necessarily. Well, see, that leaves us with 9, 9, 7. But we do want blue to open. No, this is correct. This is correct. Yeah, okay. All right, let's go. So, haven't built a red-blue deck at all. No idea how good this version of it is. But we seem to have a lot of instances of sorceries. We seem to have some payoffs. We've got an Archive Dragon to have its close off and an Interfere Court to have its close. We've got a couple of closures. So we're playing... This is a control deck, really. So it is. And we may need to bring in a Merfolk Coilsmith just to have another body there. And so we can just 2-drop into Picklock Prankster. Or if we need to, we can Entry Denied. Both are fine. Let me see, we've got the Threadbind Click. Even if we can't cast the Sorcery, we've got that. So we've got a... maybe we do want 17 lands though, given how... given that we've got, like... I'm holding 2 6-drops currently. And a 4-drop. Maybe we do want 17 lands. I can easily find a card to cut, if necessary. Restless Vine stuck. Oh, that's going to be a problem. I have an Archivist. Oh, I can bounce that at any point. That's nice. We'll pass the turn here. Okay. Okay. A lot of options here. Well, I don't have a lot. I have 2. Oh, I could have just done that. Whoops. Sleeping, you see, this is what happens. I could have just played, what do you call it? Could have just played Frolic Familiar in response. So it took 2 unnecessary points of damage. That would have been a great one. You leave mana over towards the tower, even though you can see it. I suppose he can play the Gumdrop Poisoner here and kill the Familiar. But then I can kill a Gumdrop Poisoner, so it's kind of whatever. He pays 5 mana to kill my creature, then I pay the 1 mana to kill his creature. It kind of works out. Like, it seems like he really wants, maybe he wants to do it or whatever. Start playing 7. Uh-huh. I will cast Torch the Tower now, this turn, regardless. So I will. So we'll just torch the Celebrant. Let's get it out of there. Okay, 5 mana, that's nice. Now, can you keep the Spell Stutter up? Because if he sacks the food to try and kill something, I can Spell Stutter it. And I haven't shown that I have it at all, really. I've been trying to, like, play in a way that makes it look like I don't have Spell Stutter. Because he played around it early, which was smart. At least I think he was playing around it. Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. So, no. Do I just Spell Stutter this now? I think I do, yeah. He's not going to play into it, and I might leave my mana up all day, so. So I think here I balloon his Gatekeeper. Yeah, I do. Because now what all he can do is make a, what do you call it, a 4/4. Well, I can just block that, or 5/5. Yeah, fair. So he can crack the food and play the Gumdrop Poison. Just double block. I'm sort of priced into it, but I am priced in it. Like, I can't let a 5/5 keep swinging. I'm going to Witch's Mark and cut in next turn. Now, if he sacks food to try and give the Archive Dragon -3/3, he can have to pay a 2 to target it. He won't be able to do it. Right? 2 + 2 plus... No, he can. He can do it. He can do it. Or maybe he just tries to kill the Picklock Prankster outright. Yeah, he's just going to kill the Picklock Prankster outright. Play the Evolving Wilds, that's excellent. Oh. And I'm just going to sit. I'm completely blank at his board as it stands. I don't want to use Cut In straight away because I want to try and keep that token. A Young Hero token does not work in any of my creatures. Now, the Vine Stock is going to be a problem because it's going to turn that 1/1 into a 7/7. But he doesn't have a second blue. Oh, very nice. He doesn't have a second blue currently, so that Vine Stock's not an issue as we stand. He needs a blue to activate it. So that helps. He doesn't have a second blue to activate that, but once he draws it, we're in trouble. Am I waiting on him? I think I am, yeah. Just think if he wants to crack his food. And now I can cast it with Johan, which is nice. Is that an instant? It is. Okay, so I'm just going to leave my options open here. And I'm going to send the dragon. Because I can cast Turbine Click if he tries to attack him with the 5/5, which is what I'm hoping for. And then end my turn. So if he attacks with the 5/5, I can kill it. And then I have a Torch Tower if I want to use it as well. So this is looking very nice here. I've got two removal spells, and I'm sort of trying to bait him into attack, and hopefully with the 5/5. Whew. And the good thing is I've got Into the Fake Court and Quick Study in my deck to really give me some card advantage here. You know, if this game goes long, I'd like to think I'm going to win. I'm nervous though because I don't want to see a second blue on his side of the field. But it's unlikely given he's playing a full 5-color deck here. With what looks like minimal fixing as well. So... hopefully this will go off. I mean, they mightn't. But I don't know. I can't imagine what he drew up the top of his deck there is necessarily going to be something I can use. Yeah. And he decided to concede at that point. Interesting. Interesting. Alright, so I played okay that game. Made some mistakes, of course. Could have got that Elven Archivist out of the way straight away. And so I ended up wasting cards in that regard. Or wasting half cards anyway. But the deck seems good, seems strong. I felt like I had enough options there. And actually playing 16 lands didn't really hurt because of the wee bit of card draw that I have and the sleight of hand in that. But of course, that's a pretty, what would you call? Oh, there you go. See sleight of hand in a spell store. Yeah, Quick Study in the Fake Court. Okay, I have no creatures, but I'm happy with it. So top 2 cards. One of them into your hand, and the other at the bottom of your library. Given that I have no creatures, which is marked as not seem to be useful here, so I'll put an Aquatic Alchemist in my hand. Probably no point holding Spellstormer up next turn, like. So what I'll do is I'll play the Alchemist now, as an early blocker. Then next turn I can either Spellstormer or Quick Study. Okay, so now we just, what do you call it? Get in for 1, I guess. What can he have for 2? Cannon's Lightbase destroy my Alchemist. I'll take that, to be fair. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take that. That's absolutely fine with me. We trade even on mana. I could have left him back fearing Cannon's Lightblades, but I don't know if there's any point doing that. Okay, and then I just draw 2 cards. Excellent. I don't see any reason not to play a 2/5. So I don't. Feed the Cauldron won't kill it, so that's excellent. Obviously I'm shields down on Spellstutter now. I've got cut in, so that helps. Do I just want a misleading vote to my Johan? I think I do, because Stab Wound's going to kill me. So it is. So we'll pass turn for now. I think I'm going to mislead him to my own Johan. Unless he plays something I really... I don't mind if you kill it. I just don't want to be taking 2 a turn. Like, if you kill it, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. Ideally, I want to get the value out of cut in here. But I can Prism... hoping to draw a land, maybe? And then if not, Rune's Gatekeeper. But even then... I think I prism here, yeah. Kind of want to draw a land, you see? There we are. That's perfect. And then I can spend all my mana and just play the Frolic and Familiar. Yeah, I think that's what I will do. Spend all my mana, because I can always cut in later. Yeah, he's got to feed the cauldron, yeah, so I knew that anyway. But I also got to get it out of his hand, I suppose, at some point. Oh, I'm in a lot of trouble now, let me tell you. Oh, but I can Threadbind click the colony, that's excellent. So I'll need 3 mana for that. So I can only pay 2, so I'll just pass for now. So I'll bounce this for now, just so I take less damage. And then I'm just going to Threadbind click the colony, which he's probably going to enchant with the roll as well. I would think. Yeah. I'll take an extra point of damage here. Yeah, the witch. Yeah, sure. I can spell stutter now, but there's no point. He'll just pay the mana. He's going to attack. I'm going to Threadbind click. Doesn't deal any damage. Very nicely played. So I'm in an awkward spot now, really. But I'm still doing okay, so what is it? When this creature combat war X amount of damage dealt with this turn, so he's going to make 4 1/1s, which I don't think I can deal with, realistically. Yeah, I think this is the right play here. So I can torch the tower, bargaining the 1/1 token to kill the colony. He's going to get 3 1/1s. And I'm going to take 1. I think that's what I have to do, though. Is 7 mana any good to me later? No, not really. But I think I will just take the land because I need to keep hitting land drops because I've got so much in my hand. Oh, it gets exiled, so it doesn't even, it doesn't even get the 1/1s, that's right. Okay, that worked out perfectly. So I take 2 here. See what he's got to play. Nothing. Alright, now I've got 7 mana. So let's see. How can I spend these turns here? I can mill some cards. Play a 2-drop. Keep spell stutter up, maybe? No, not really. I don't know if I want to do that. Balloon's Gatekeeper, but then I don't have any mana. And he can keep attacking past it. This is a very difficult turn. I can keep spell stutter up, which might be worth my while. In that case, if I keep spell stutter up, I'll have 5 mana to play with. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Skewer Slinger. Picklock Prankster. Take the Torch Tower back. Yeah, there we go. Picklock Prankster. And then I have nothing to... what do you call it? I have nothing to... splash with Prophetic Prism, so I think I'm going to go for the Torch Tower now. I don't think he has that much in his hand. I think he's worked through most of his stuff, and I think that pause is just the food token. Now, I could be wrong here, but I'm going for it. Yeah, I figured, and then I would take another land for sure. Okay, so we managed to work our way through that. How's a Glass Casket? Okay, so that's fine. Like, you get rid of that. Yeah, sure, that's okay. Scarecrow Guide, so 2/1. Okay. And yeah, this is sort of the point now where I'm at the point where I just have so many threats. So I have 8 mana in total, so I'm going to Archive Dragon and leave the stutter up. Or I can Threadband click and cut in. I don't think that's necessary. I'm going to attack with the Picklock Prankster for sure. Yeah, and then I'm going to Archive Dragon and leave Spell Stutter up, I think. Scry 2. At this point, do I want any lands? Tenacious Tomeseeker. Do I have anything to bargain currently? I actually don't. Will I have anything to bargain anytime soon? I will with the cut-in, yeah. So, we'll take the Tomeseeker. That'll leave me 3, and I have 8 mana, so that'll be 3 and a 5. So I could actually do with the island first, but then I'm not going to play Balloon this next turn and something. I could play Balloon and keep up Spell Stutter. So I don't, I don't think I need the land just yet, but I will take it. And he's had enough. He's off it. He's off it. Okay, so far this blue-red control deck's doing well. Torch Tower's coming in clutch there. Tangle Colony, I still think I could have beaten that card. Given what I was holding. I still think I could have beaten Tangle Colony even if even if we got the 3/1/1s. But it is wonderful that I always forget about the exile clause on the 2 mana red spells now. It's so helpful. Yeah. Sleight of Hand gives me a very good chance to hit my red. Yeah. Oh. Do I just take the Torch Tower, be greedy, and hope I hit a red? No, I don't think I do. I think I play, what do you call it, in a reasonable fashion, and just yeah, I guess I'll play my 1/3, yeah. If it's a red-white deck, yeah, see, I'd be very glad I have a 1/3 out there. And it's Ash Party Crasher. That's actually a problem, though. Oh, no, it isn't, actually. I can still block her pretty effectively. Because the Skewer Slinger deals 1 damage to it, then it counts 1, and then, yeah. And I could just moats as well. Yeah, so I just pass for now. Yeah, Ash is a bit of a problem, but I can still kill her. I'd be 2 for 1. No, would I be 2 for 1 myself? I would, yeah, but she's a very strong card, so maybe it's worth 2 for 1ing yourself. So, like, a Hope of Vigil here just turns her on. But he'd have to... So, am I happy to trade a Skewer Slinger and half of a Veronica Familiar to kill Ash? I probably am, yeah. And I also mightn't have much choice, so... So we'll see. Otherwise, he can attack. If he can't celebrate. Oh, he can't celebrate. Okay, good. He obviously has something for 1. But if he can't, but I can cast Frolic and Familiar in response. No, let me check here. So I cast this. He goes to 1. Then he gets +2/+2, right? And goes back up to 3, and then kills me. So it's actually not even worth my time. But I'm actually happy enough. Whatever. So we just 1 for 1 there. That's not the worst. At this point, do I see any chance of getting the Familiar online? Huh. Nah, I don't think so. So we'll go 4 here, and well, actually, I'm just going to play the 3/3 out. Hard Spear Guard, yeah. And then another one, Spell Defender. I am in a lot of trouble. But I can Misleading Moat, so that's not so bad. I'll trade the Threadbane Click for the Graham Hall guest, and then... Yeah, I'm done. This game is over. But I need to make the trade here. While I can. Now I can cut in. Or I can Misleading Moats. So I think we cut in here. It's mid-0. Alright. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. I don't think I had much of a chance of beating this. They're not dead, though. Now, I do need a land this turn. I really need a land. Yeah, that works. That actually works. He's out of gas, so we might have a chance. I don't think we do, but we might. Yeah, yeah, sure. Target that, yeah. And then we'll blow off Steve onto this thing. Yeah. So dead. Oh, for God's sake. Very good deck, though. I have to say, very good deck. I can't even play my Edgewall pack, so. So if I Prism for a land, and then what? Prism hoping to hit a land, then I'll have 4 mana available. I keep Spell Stutter. Yeah, no, it doesn't make a whole pile of sense, does it? We play the Familiar. Oh no, we do need a Prism for the land, actually. I'm going to take 3, 4, 5. No, no matter what, no matter what happens here, he puts a 1, 2 there, and I block there, and I take 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I'm dead no matter what way I play this anyway. Yeah, I'm just dead. Yeah, good game. I never had a hope. I never had a chance. Never had a chance. You know. Never had a chance. It's a very good deck, I must say. The 2 ashes. And I sort of dealt with it as best I could. But my spells were just too expensive. You know, it was a really bad match for me. But that makes sense. Like, aggro beats control. Usually. Oh, no, aggro lose to control usually, but I wasn't controlling enough. Just didn't have enough cheap stuff. Okay, this looks good. This looks very good. Unlikely that he's going to play a 1-drop that I care about. So we will just... Okay, what do I need here? I definitely want one of these lands, but do I want double blue or double red? I guess we'll go for double red. Maybe we want double blue. But being able to, like, Frolic and Familiar and Torch Tower might come in useful. I guess we'll go for double red. Given that we have more blue in our deck anyway. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad I went double red now. Just pass the turn. Just counter that. I don't think we need the 1 point of steam here. We've got 2 Torch Towers in hand. That worked out perfectly. Yeah, I guess we play a Skewer Slinger now. Just some more defense. Oh, okay, we just played a Serial Slinger towards the land. Ooh. Nasty. Okay, well that's good though. We'll just get this off for now. There we are. We do need to draw land soon. I can't even use this right now, yeah. Oh, my turn. Nice blocker though. So that's good. Oh, we got an Archive Dragon on top. Not the best. So maybe I should be running 17 lands. I might go back and look at that. Oh, very nice, very nice, very nice. I'm in a very bad situation currently. Don't have enough bargain to work with Torch the Tower. Something I didn't think about. Four, five, six. So I'm taking 8 damage, my god. Shouldn't have attacked, just stay back. He would have had to play something that like I could kill, but I should have maybe thought of that. I'm in a lot of trouble now. Not so much anymore actually. This can help me stabilize here. I can kill one of the red cap thieves and bounce the Grand Hog. Yes, I'll take a point of damage and I'll take 2, 3 across the board down to 2. So I mean it's not ideal. I think I'm dead. Pretty sure I'm dead here. It doesn't matter, I know it's dead no matter what I did there. I can't believe I lost that. But it's just being stuck on lands was the problem. So maybe I realistically should be playing 17th land because I'm so mana hungry. And I knew that actually from earlier on. So that's my mistake. So I should be playing a 17th land. So I'll put in another mountain. So I will. And I will cut one card. So it's either the Skewer Slinger or the Alchemist. I would think it's probably the correct cut. Yeah. It's got to be the Skewer Slinger or the Alchemist. I'm going to take a Slinger out. Yeah, I think so. Because my deck is just so mana hungry that I need all the lands I can get. So I do. Now the red-white deck I didn't have any chance against, but that deck there I did have a chance against. I just drew poorly. And there's not enough bargain for my Torch Towers. I'm gonna go first, but I have nothing here that like really makes me want to go first. So I probably should mulligan here, I think. I have a lot of good draws though. Yes, that's a good one there. You might have a spell stutter, so just gonna play around it. Yeah, by wheeler, sure thing. No. 4 lands. I think I'm gonna play the Prism. I'll draw a card here. And play Hatching Plans. Yeah, that looks good. Vampire Wheeler I can kill with the Threadbane click, so. I have 5 mana, so I'm going to keep 3 for the Threadbane click. Yeah. So for now, I think we just pass. I want to kill this Vampire Wheeler if I can. I could play Johan there, but I don't think I will. Yeah, sure. Oh, it gives it vigilance. Oh my god. Ah. Oh, god. That's such bad luck there. Gives it vigilance, like. That's heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. Just heartbreaking. Absolutely heartbreaking. I feel like I got pretty unlucky in those last few games. I really do. And I know UR is not the strongest archetype, but I feel like that deck was better than a 2-3. I really do. I'm a wee bit salty now, I have to say. But I think what we can learn from this, or what I can learn from this, is that I should have been playing 17 lands from the start, given how hungry my deck is, you know. And I also think I needed more stuff to sack with bargain. So it's possible, and maybe I just need some more early stuff as well. But I don't know. That Ganon Pie Wheeler's an awkward one, you know, because I had the answer to it, and then they give it the thing that give it vigilance, for God's sake, you know. Or that was pretty miserable. So it was, and I only got to do hatching plans in the last game, which is a real shame. So yeah, I think it needs to tighten up this deck. I don't know how good the moats were. I never got to use the 1 point, and the one chance I had, I missed it. So, yeah. But I hope you enjoyed it. You learned something. As again, like I do think this is a strong control deck, and I just think maybe just missing one more piece of premium removal, you know. But I mean that's what happens. I mean, blue red is not a very winning archetype, you know. All right, well thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.